Some entertainment news.
Of Amarillo, Texas, basically posted on their social media account that one of the cameras outside the Amarillo Zoo had caught a picture of what basically looks like a werewolf just standing by the fence. So they posted the picture, and it's like this black and white photo of this like werewolf looking thing on the other side of the chain link, and basically says, "Does anyone know what this is? Person in costume, weird creature, please tell us." And yeah, that's what we're dealing with.
Yeah, so I saw this picture, and I think the part I was most shocked about was that it passed in front of my eyes without my searching for it. So most of the time when I find like squirrely stuff like that, I'm purposefully searching for it. But
Sure.
This one apparently had achieved some level of stardom, probably because so many people were interested in what it could have been. You know, there was even one person who like took the picture apart and drew the body shapes of a jumping coyote, like trying to explain that it was actually a coyote caught in mid-jump.
No.
So I thought it was pretty funny, and it was all like designed out, but it wasn't like designed out enough to be funny. It was just designed out enough that, you know, this guy was taking this totally serious, you know.
Sure, yeah. Which, I mean, serious sats for a second, I think it's like a person in a costume.
Yeah, well, for the listening audience, let's just say it does look like a person. Their legs look
yeah, it's a very human
undulated.
stance.
Is that the word, undulated? The legs almost look like they're bending back or like they're on the toe. There's two different words for an animal that stands on the toe is one word, and it looks like a backwards knee. And then the other one is an animal with an actual backwards knee. It kind of has that look. And it looks short, and it kind of looks, my take on the face was kind of bat-eary. But for anybody who's like listening and not watching, you know, for the most part, it's a humanish shaped blob of white.
Right. Yeah, no, I mean, it's real hard to make out details, but it's also, for me, it's hard to tell, like, I don't know how tall this fence is, right? So I don't know if I'm looking at something that is the size of a coyote or something that is the size of like a person.
Yeah, I was getting dog on its hind legs height out of it. I kind of wished somebody like the Amarillans like threw that in.
Right.
The
yeah.
height of the fence at least.
But if it's like a normal sized fence, then yeah, it's short. So I'm looking at it now. I mean, another thing it could be is just like a coyote that injured its front paws.
Yeah.
You know. But
yeah, I should have researched this a little, because I wonder if this is a camera that's like public, like that people are hitting all the time, so somebody would know to you know, do a joke there, to spoof it there,
right?
hoax it there or whatever, or if this is just like some, you know, random night working mouth breather, like came back from getting his donut and saw this pop up on his screen and thought, oh my god, you know. Context, Amarillo. Next time we need context.
Yeah, we need the information. We needed the details.
Yeah.
But you know, all the tapes were seized by the people from the Bureau of Supernatural Affairs, who all showed up with their Halloween masks and their black sunglasses.
What'd you say? The Bureau of Supernatural Human Affairs, or
yeah, Supernatural Affairs. I don't know.
Is that the one from Hellboy?
Just made it up, but I'm sure it's from something.
And it's like a gas. But ultimately, yes, and I get why they don't get too crazy on it, because people get crazy on it.
No, so they do.
Like,
yeah,
you know, like if you put out too much information, people will be all like, "See, the government's taking it seriously." But if you put out too little information, you're flipping. You know, it's like there is no happy medium where people are just all, "Oh, a mystery's afoot. That's fun." You know, it's like
exactly.
What happened to this world?
People just can't be normal about it. And I was going to talk about that a little bit later on a different subject, but like, yeah, no, you're absolutely right, and I didn't really think about that. But if they totally like released all the information, that would be like, whoa, okay,
we've triangulated
protesting a lot. Yeah, like they don't want to be the ones to do that. They can only Honestly, probably they shouldn't have shared it at all because it's going to bring up the crazies, but it is also kind of fun.
Well, that was my thought, because Amarillo, Texas, my first thought is like, how many comments did they have to blacklist saying like, oh, that's a Mexican or something, like just something terrible because of it's on the other side of a fence in Texas. You're kind of asking for some just terrible, terrible comments, I bet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what
I caught it second, third hand through aggregate systems or something, but on that initial website, I bet you it ain't pretty.
Yeah, well, didn't they post it on Twitter? I assume that's what it was.
Oh, well, Twitter's normally good about this sort of thing.
No, I mean, you're absolutely right. I'm sure there were insane comments, but
Right.
like, yeah, I don't know what like the political persuasion of.
Yeah, I don't mean to
city
condemn
is,
the
but-
Amarillos. I'm just saying every town's got their
No,
pack of
that's
weirdos.
certainly
And in
true. Yeah.
Amarillo, I'm guessing your pack of weirdos is somewhat finite in the thing that they're irritated with.
Yeah, I mean, that's quite well. You know, who knows if like Texas is a big state? Who knows if this city is like in the? Let me look up where it is actually, because
Right, we're gonna find it's over by Louisiana, and we're gonna find that it's like swamped with comments about how those dirty Louisianans or what's on the other side of the fence and stuff like that. It's gonna be just all hateful
so it
towards
looks like
Louisianans.
it's much closer to Oklahoma actually. So it's like in the north. It's nowhere
Okay.
near the
Well,
border.
this is all starting to make sense then. The Oklahomans, you know. My wife, her family
Of course.
is Oklahoma.
Of course, it's the Oklahomans, and it's it looks like a population of about twice the size of Redding. So
Okay,
like 200,000.
okay. Then I can expect the same response that I would get here in Southern Oregon, which would still not be pretty.
no, not at all.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Beasties
Anybody out there, you got an idea on what this thing is? Fun. We want fun ideas. Fun ideas down.
Yet Wonder Man has a superhuman strength, speed, stamina, and the ability to fight copyright infringement lawsuits from Superman. Actually, Wonder Man's superpower is hearing what Wonder Woman said in a meeting and then repeating it louder. Thank you.